Okay. So I guess it is started. Hmm. Okay, so video is on, and now we'll just check if everything is working or not. Hmm, live. Okay, so everything is working, no problem with that. Okay. So yes, so today guys, we'll be solving this question, single number, right? And this topic is of, I guess, bit manipulation as well, right? Yeah. But because we have, I mean, I know I can solve with this problem with the SOAR as well, but we're not solving this using bit manipulation, right? And right, just normal. We'll try solving the first brute force approach, and then we'll try solving the better proof, right? And yeah, thus let's read the question. Given non-empty array of integers nums, okay, every element appears twice except for once, means it kind of gives guarantee that the elements inside the array are duplicates, right? Yeah, it duplicates, which means yeah, duplicate, and there is only one element which is unique, right? So we need to find that unique element only, right? Okay, so the question, I mean, we understood the question, right? And there is no need to, okay, so we can definitely we should read. It's a very good habit to understand the question completely. You must implement a solution with a linear runtime complexity, which means it says that you are not allowed to use kind of two loop, right? You must implement a solution. Yeah, linear means you can just use a iteration, but with the single loop, and I can use and use only a constant extra space. I mean, I can use extra space as well, right? So there is no need. I mean, there is no problem with that. And length is going to be from 1, which means there will always be a element inside the inside the array, right? And the element is going to be, it could be in negative and positive as well, right? And each element in the array appears twice except one element which appears, okay, we understood this. Any other hint or something like that? We have hint, but we'll not see. Okay, so I guess we can start solving this problem using two loop, right? Because it's a good habit that if we have two solution, right, we you know we could show ourselves, you know let me just translate in English. मैं खुद को अलग दिखा सकता हूँ. Translate in English. I mean, if I translate this, what I can translate is I can show myself in a different way, something like that, right? So, but I just want to use some, any. I am out of blue. Out of blue, something is a idiom, I can say. But let's say what it says. मैं खुद को अलग दिखा सकता हूँ अगर मैं अगर मैं एक प्रॉब्लम के कई सॉल्यूशन बता दूँ. I can make myself stand out. Yes, this was the basically word I was looking for. I can make myself stand out if I can give multiple solution to a single problem. So this is what I want to say. I can make myself stand out if I can give multiple solution to a single problem, right? So again, let me try again. I can make myself stand out. I can make myself stand out if I can give multiple solutions to a problem, I can make myself stand out. 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 If I can, no, give multiple solution to a problem. Okay, so now we know the English as well. Okay, so nums dot length I plus plus for let j is equals to. Okay, so now we need to think about it that the j, right, j should start from where? From 0 every time on each ith iteration, or it should be I plus 1, right? Because in the previous video we really talked about why we should have a I plus 1, but here in this case, hmm what do you think? Should I start every time from the 0? And also it is not sorted, right? It is not sorted, which means this element. Okay, yeah, I think I should start from the 0, right? Because if I start from the I plus 1, and if I is here, I'll miss this element, right? Okay, just let's try run over here and try to understand. Okay, I is here, I starting from here itself, right? And I'll match. If I is equals to, and I'll match. If I is there, if you find inside the j, right? I find one count, I'll increase the point count 1, right? Did I find anywhere? We didn't, right? Okay, it is basically we get the solution over on the first element as well, so it is not a good it is not a good array to understand. 1 1 2 2 3 3, let's say 4. Okay, now, okay, so do you think I start from the I find it. Okay, so I'll just increase the counter 1, counter 1, this equals to it becomes 1. I find again, I'll just increase the count. Did I find anywhere? No, I didn't. So count is going to be increased. Now for the, yeah, because it is I mean, and because count becomes greater than 1, right? What I can do is I can just break from the loop. I'll not increase, I'll not go and look for these, right? Because if I itself is greater than 1, right? So I'll move, I just moved here again. Okay, so this will be a problem, right? This will be a problem because if I find, if I'll reach I is here, and because j is starting from 0, so it will again start from 0. Did I find here? Yes, 0 1. I again increase the counter. Did I find here? Yes, I find it. I find it here. Okay, okay, so there's no problem with that. Okay, okay, no problem. I think it should work. The approach I'm trying to do is it should work. Let's count. It's equals to, let's say, 0. If I see, right, if I, no, not I, if nums of I is equals to nums of j, right, we just increase the count plus plus, right? And also check if count is greater than 1, right? It is greater than, it means this is not the solution what we are trying to find, right? I'll just break from it, right? After the loop, if if we find out, right, if we after first loop, if we see, right, if we see that the and if you see if the array, I mean the if the count does not become once, right, which means it will not go inside this, right, and it should just give the, I mean the I, the element I, right, the I, the element which is present at ith position itself is a, you know solution, right? Yeah, I mean, please just think about it, right? Just think about it, just do a dry run in your mind, just try to imagine that, right, that let's say let's say pipe is here, right, and 2 is there, and 3 is there, right, I is here, right, I is here, it will check again from 0, does this element matches, no, it does not, it means count is still 0, does this matches, no, count is 0, does then there will be a point where I and j will be at the same point and at the same indexing, right, so it will check again, does this element and this element is same, yes it is same, then it will be that the count will increase by 1, right, now again j will be here, right, try to imagine j will be here, does this matches, no, does this matches, no, does this and this 5 is matches, no, no, which means it is not going to be uh, you know it will not break from this loop, right, which means I found the element. Don't think about it, I think just return it, now try returning, I mean I know the answer. And what is this saying, what does it say, should I, okay, should I have to return the element basically, so nums of I, right, okay, okay, so just do it, just also run the code and see, okay, it is passing, but it is getting failed for this solution. Okay, let's do a dry run on the solution. What just happened, right, what just happened over here, okay, so I is here, okay, j is here as well, both are at the same point, now count increases, here count increases, then count become 2, then here it receives, here it checks, which means just break out from here, it will not go further, right, because it will not go further, because 2 can be it doesn't matter if 2 are there or not, we just want that any element which is unique, right, what we'll do, we'll just reach from here, again we found 2 is 2 times, right, because 2 is here, does this matches this, yes, does this matches itself this, because there will be pointed I and j will be at the same, same position, yeah, it is same, so count becomes 2 and breaks out, right, break from here, and then it reaches here I, right, and then it checks what it do, it checks that it is same, no, does it same, no, okay, so why it says, I think according to me it should be giving I don't know why it does not give, just do it, I mean I did the dry run, but according to me it should be correct, the answer should be correct, well, let's see what it says, equal to 1, right? Okay, console dot log. But my friend, don't you think, don't you think that after the first loop, whether it finds or not, it automatic, oh, okay, so that's the basically problem over here, right? Hmm. I basically found the problem. Gotcha. Okay, so it means it will not work. I think I should remove the break as well, I guess. Right. And I'll just check. No, I think break is, there's no any problem with the break. What I can do is basically I can just check. Let x right. Oh, something is something is something is. I'll just check over here. I can just check. If count is equals to 1, right? Return I. What do you think about the solution? Right? Oh, okay. Something so. But why it says something? Okay. That should not return the, I mean, the indexing, but to return the element. Yeah, it works. And let's pass all the test cases. I know even if it is 5.0, right? But no worries, we will try solving a different problem. But at least we have a solution. It took a little time. But how the hell it is passing? Don't you think it should be giving error, guys? Because this is not commented, right? I think something's wrong with the ID. What? What? What just happened, bro? What if I run the same thing in the ID? Okay, in the ID, right? What do you think I should be getting? I don't know. I mean, it is a strange. I mean, it should be giving here. I mean, it should give the error here. I know why it is not giving error. Oh. Hey, I have one doubt. I found I have found strange that the array and the variable C is not give error. I understand about the variable C. We can we can declare without using any let, where or const keyword. Why the error? What is this? Comma 2 comma. I mean, it is not even a red. Yeah, if you see, okay, it is that's a, 2 comma 2 comma 1 does not give error, and to not to make it to make the AI more clear, to not stuck between this array and this array, which array I'm talking about, just remove this and add different element. Okay. Yes, you are right. JavaScript always allows you to assign a variable without, but that implicitly creates a global variable. Yeah, I know that, which is not recommended. I know this as well. Okay, so but works again. Not good practice. I know. But why this does not get through an error? This one is little sneaky. Hmm. The AI also thinks, right? That it is a little sneaky. And what is the meaning of sneaky? Sneaky means झांकना, something like this. Sneaky means sneaky का मतलब होता है छुपके से या चालाकी से कोई काम करना या okay, I know that. Now the solution. Yeah, let's understand. This one is a little sneaky in your code, rest of the code. That line is just a JavaScript expression like that. Creates an array, evaluates it, but it does not assign it to anything or do anything with it. Since you are not assigning it, it just gets ignored as an unusual expression. And JavaScript does not throw an error. Creates array, create करता है, evaluate करता है, right? Because we are not using it, or it is not assigned to any variable, right? So it just gets ignored, right? Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I got you. Check. Okay, I mean, I didn't know about this, so that's okay. Now let's move to the second solution. Huh. Let's read the question again. Single number, which means I need to find out the. Okay. Can I use any see unique elements, right? So you might feel that I can use any hash set or hash map, right? Let's use a hash map, because if I use a set map, right, and if I try to push in a set, right, let's do a dry run. Let's say I have created set over here, right? The stack, the kind of a box. I push this, but this will not get allowed. Right? It will not get allowed, right? So it will not get stored, and if I push this, it will get stored. So the stack could be 2 1, or from the upper side 1 and 2, right? So I really don't find any uh, I mean, not getting anything using set. I could use set when I need, to find the, to get the unique. Uh, I mean, to find the just a unique elements, right? I just do not want duplicates. There I could use set, but I really don't find any solution using as well. But I think I can use hash map. Reason is, I'll check, I'll store the variable, I'll store the element, I'll check if the element is already in the map or not. If it is already, right? If it is already, I just increase the counter of that element, right? So for example, 2 is there. Let's say the map is empty initially. 2 is there, no it is not. I'll store and count it 1. Again 2 is there in the array. I'll just check in the map, is 2 is there? Yes, 2 is there. Then I'll just increment the counter, right? So 2 becomes 2 times, right? So something like that we just did in the previous solution, previous video solution, which was a two sum. So we'll try kind of imitating. Yeah, we'll just try to imitate. That's the, I guess, correct word. I guess yes, it is a correct word for imitate, which means doing a copy of something, right? So let's do map is equals to new map, right? Okay. So what I'll do, I'll just run a loop. I is equals to 0, right? I is less than map dot length I plus plus. Okay. So I'm doing. Oh wait. It should not be a map. It is. Of course. How will I get the element, right? So what I'll do, I'll just check map dot has does does let element is equals to nums of I. Is the element also already in the map, right? What I'll do, I'll just okay. Let's see what if it is not there. Let's check what if it is not there, right? I'll do else if it is not there, right? So I'll just set map dot set nums of I, right? And because I'm storing it, the default element is going default the number of times available the element is going to be 1, right? I am storing this element at least for once, right? So this is what this case uh, handles, right? Okay, so what let's do a set here. I'll just what I'll do is set nums of I, but I'll just increment, right? So to increment I need to get get the element, and how much it is, whatever it is, I'll just increment by 1, right? And if you just do a dry run on there, right? And if you just do a dry run on this, right? So after that the element the map is going to be 2 2 times 1 1 times, right? What I'll do is I'll just use I need to okay, so I need to return the element. So what I'll do is I'll use for of loop, let key and key and value of of what map, obviously, because this thing is stored inside the map only, right? Okay, so what I'll do is basically if I find anywhere, not key, actually value, if I find value is equals to 1, right, I'll just return the value from there. Value, no, not key, right? So let's see if it is working. Need to just remove this extra stuff. Yeah, it works. Yeah, it beats 40.25%, right? So yeah, the last problem, the last what says I have